Hello, 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 everyone. GM. Good morning, good morning. Where you seeing this from? This is Algio. This is an excited session with you. It's a great moment. All should we're excited, right? And that for me, it's a very big one. If values about very great strategic. It's one of such out of the big thing in every sense of the word, because that is when and how they some part, right? I think it's just kind of necessary as we journey into and how the market is unfolding. It's been very interesting to note that the other day when we had the live session, I was mentioning the fact that we've been here 37 has been the mark, right, for the crypto market, and now we've seen a very massive and progressive move, right, from 37 mark of the fear and greed index. As you can see here, we're now at 58 neutral, and I think we're just getting started. In my own opinion, I think we would be seeing some 80, 81 because of what? Because I think we are preparing, right, for the final leg maybe of the bull market. So a whole lot of things has been in place, and I think we need to begin to beyond looking at the market analysis, which has to do with fundamental perspective, without to look into technical analysis. And I think this is one of such important things. Today is Friday. The market is closing today on the forex market, and I think we need to have a weekly wrap of what the market is at. And again, if you're joining us for the first time, you're welcome. This is David. Algiot is the name, and this paper will do is market analysis and investment analysis, all that surrounds crypto. Yes, we do some sort of deep dive into certain project we think has potential for a better return, and I think those are very much important. If you're in the live room, please drop GM and greetings. There are going to be live red packets where you can actually also stand to share. Please would have you all to use our greeting metric and let all our conversations together. I think that's very much so. What do you think is happening right now, guys? I want you to let me know what exactly you think is happening. Yeah. So I, for one, I think I'm on a long and boom. Even though I'd waited for this trade to come here, it just got filled right here, which I think is a midpoint. I should have just used 3. I was wrong. I should have used this point exactly like the middle of this big candle. So I missed out on the entry here to enter somewhere halfway there. And yeah, we're gonna be in it like that. So guys, what do you think is going on? Let me know what your thoughts are on this market. I think right, I think it's very much important. Right, it's very much important for us to just be on the same page. So we're gonna look into market analysis for today. I will draw the bias for what I think the month is gonna be like. I mean, on a daily time frame, on a weekly time frame, and we'll keep our close eyes on the market. I think then we'll keep looking at the projection of what exactly we think market is just doing. So fundamentally speaking, people's bias have shifted, and by that I mean people who were bearish and have been bullish. If you remember this trade, we opened long somewhere some days ago, and we opened at I think the opening price was at 67,100. We're now 67,900, and then I think market got to somewhere around 68 already this morning. And I think we still have some possibility to reach a higher metric. I'm going to be showing that. Sorry, let me just ensure that we are all on the same page. Okay, having some metrics. Please, if you are right there with us, like from drop some likes and all of that. Let's have the what's it called, action, all of that. Yeah, like us, thank you. So we're gonna be having quizzes also, but much more important, we're gonna be having oops. So can we just press it? So guys, what do you think has been the whole idea of the Bitcoin market? Let me use a chart. I'm not reading on so that they're pure. Um, mm, okay, let me use. Will this do? Okay, I think this is okay. So here you go, guys. Now, market bias is obviously changed, right? You see that from the reading the market is taking. So now let's look at it in a weekly time frame so we can actually understand what we're saying. So the market bias changed at the very instance when the last week's candle was more of a doji, right? As you can see, this week candle, this is a weekly chart where a candlestick represents a full week. And so what you can see is that last week we had the candle chart being indecisive, right? Cool, thank you. All right, so we're gonna be having a lucky drop. Please, if you're on our platform, I want to welcome everyone of you who are streaming from HTX. This is a greeting for you, and you are the best. Thank you. Those of you on YouTube, I love you more. Please don't forget to subscribe. Please subscribe. Those of us on HTX also, I think you're also very sorry. Those of you on Binance, right? You all are doing very great, and I appreciate your commitment to this space of ours, and I think it's really remarkable in my opinion. So that's pretty much it in my opinion. Quickly, where are we now? So the last week's candle was the breakout, or let's call it the final leg and a redefining moment. So we had it been a doji, right? And then this week's candle is obviously bullish, as you can see. The market flipped all across and then it went this high, so there shouldn't be a reason the market is going to be going above this point, and of course coming this close, if it's not because it has changed, right? And those of you who've been following the diagram we made, but of course we will be making more analysis on all of these right now. So you can see this, right, guys? What do you think is happening here? All of this has been a lot of decision the market has been struggling to make. All right, and eventually the market, we can say, it made its decision. What's the decision it made? Decision it made has to do with are we going to be seeing 100k happening or not? So, and I think right now we can actually come to the point of saying yes, we should be seeing 100k happening. And those of you who've been following, you got what I'm saying. I did make a chart. I'm going to be coming back right here. Let me quickly come and show you the chart I was making reference to. So this was the diagram that we have proven above all odds that every October the market responds by being very bullish. So the first one, which was the what's it called, the October following the first Bitcoin halving in 2012, we had the market recording a whooping 11,000%, making a very unusual all-time high from let's see, yeah, so I'm just trying to do a recap. So from a low that was somewhere under 15, under $10, market went to eventually top, yeah, from $10 to 1,200, right? That's extremely bullish, extremely extremely pumping. It was a very huge pump. So I'm gonna be saying welcome to today's live stream, and I hope you really do appreciate the token giveaway. We're gonna be giving 10,000 Bitget tokens to a couple of you folks. And then the next run the market had was from October also, 2016, after 4 years of the beacon halving. So the next thing we saw, or we noticed, right, was what we noticed, that the market also had about 3,300%, and it was from sub where, let me see, from sub 1k, I guess. Yes, in fact sub 700, the market went to a new all-time high. I mean, every time we have the halving and it was October, we've always had the market leading up to a new high. And it's interesting to state that I think we're going to be dating how long it takes the market to get to this high, but whichever way, the next high the market was going to be making from sub 600 or sub 700 was 19,900, right? Almost 20k, and that's very, very massive, I think. What do you think of the timing it takes to make this new high from the October we're talking about? So I think from here to the all-time high, which was at 19k, I think this was almost a whole year. No, yeah, almost a whole year, from October the 3rd till, look at the date, you see that? Come on, so you see this, so till December the what, the 17th, right? Or December the 11th, right? I think those are very much, insightful. So we have a whole year and almost 2 months. So if I come check, all right, from the moment the market made a new high from this October, I think it's another 1 year and 2 months, right? See that? December again. Is that not a clue? From October 2012. So essentially 11,000% was made in just a year. So in about a year, let me change the color so we can actually know the timing. Let me change the color to blue. So this is to indicate the timing, which is a different chart entirely. So I think, yes, there you go. Now from here again, I think we can actually assume that from October the 5th till the all-time high which the market made in 2020. So from 2021 to December again. Look at that. It looks as if this whole thing is planned, right? So yeah, it was even November. So a year and a month, right? So we're gonna be saying where and how long this is gonna be taking. So in all reality, we're gonna be estimating the time. We're looking at somewhere around this time and maybe December next year, right? So like something like that, like between now and let's say worst October next year. So we're looking at the market making a very unusual, crazy high in the next 1 year. So this is it. This is the expected time frame, and we don't know how long. We don't know how long the market will get, but I think it's actually becoming very much obvious for us to state that we can actually conclude that this is what the market is probably going to be doing. I'm trying to share the what's it called, the red packets. It's been so much on Binance here for me now. The way it's okay, the way it's been requesting for code and all of that. Okay, waiting for that to get a confirmation. So guys, this is the thing. This is the timing. So this is the expected timing. So we're looking at a year, the window of a year, and 2 months maximum, and then within a month. So I think those are very much important things we need to take note of, and I think we need to really very, very take critical note of all of this, right, as we make certain progress. And I think it's obvious right now for us to agree that this bull run is very, very trickish, and then we're going to be having a very long bull run. And by that I mean we see have a whole full-blown here ahead of us, literally. And so that informs our decision that there's going to be so much. And by I mean there's going to be so much, I mean yes, there's going to be so much which we're going to be seeing the market do. So for me, I think it's very, very funny. This bull run is a lot of is kind of interesting with a lot of excitement, I think. So I'm also trying my best to ensure that we are right on track. I don't know why this thing's not moving. I'm gonna be trying to do this again and again and again and again. All right, guys. So what do you think is happening with the markets right now? Let's look at the market news so we can actually draw conclusions. Let me change probably the sound we're hearing. Okay. So Popcat price prediction. Popcat soars 11%, but expert says meme coin rival might be the best crypto to buy. A lot of people are going to be talking about meme coins. I want to tell you something about meme coins right now. Just know that you can be strategic about adding memes to your portfolio. You can just leave memes to some good 10 to 15%. That's going to be very, very fair. And then you leave us. For me, my idea would be, I don't want to consider Bitcoin now, but I want to consider coins like altcoins and memes. And I'm going to be diversifying my portfolios like 60% altcoins, 20% memes, maybe another 20% for stablecoin because of emergencies. By emergencies I mean coins coming low and you want to buy more and all of that. So those are strategies to go about it right now. So just imagine you earn $1,000 end of the month. You want to do after taking your givings, tithes and all of that, you want to do what's it called, some literally 600% almost, 60%, almost like $600, like let's say $500 for investing in altcoins. Breaking that to different zones, my interest will be, as you all might have been aware of, what's it called, My interest would be um, AI. My interest would be Define. My interest would be L2s on BTC. So I think those are pretty much it. I think Ali, well done. Thank you for those who've been joining. I think I want to thank you for coming. So thank you. I mean, there's gonna be like red pocket and all of that, so you can actually claim that. So I hope you all can be very strategic in your approach and of course be patient with me. So I think what we can actually begin to see from all of this is obviously the market is beginning to make it stands clear, and I think it's interesting. So I think generally speaking, we have a lot of people beginning to buy a lot of memes, and I think they are getting their fingers burnt, and this is because they're not thinking of some good altcoins that can actually bring a sustainable return over a long time. And I think there are a lot of them, one of which, in my opinion, will be like SoSex. I talked about SoSex so much, and I wish everybody can actually take note of that and then get themselves involved right as early as possible with this. I don't know, it's not a meme, it's a real coin because of its utility right now. I think it's interesting. Look at that. And my expectation will be this token should reach a new high. I really wish I were holding like 400k of this, but that's gonna be like, that's gonna be like so much. I really wish I do. 100k is gonna cost like $5,400 now. Interesting. And holding like some 35k units gonna be like how many? So sometimes you just wish. Right. So I'm looking at these guys comment. If expecting SoSex price to go up, I think it will take a long time if SoSex is not listed on major exchange. We all know that SoSex is a long-term project, but to get fresh funding for the smooth run of the project, I think that should be listed on a major exchange to move people and big investors to come by. I think that's very much. I think it's gonna worth it eventually. Dude, speaking of eating $10 per token, that's very, very wild, and I know a lot of people are gonna be exiting the market prior to that. Holding SoSex for 5 years is gonna be like some people's expectations. Look at this. I'm holding this token for 5 years. I don't know how many units person is holding. Jesus Christ, 4.5 million. Look at that. So if people are having this much units of this token, that's crazy. Very. So I think a lot of people are beginning to think of getting on this token and all of that. I think whatever, it's opportunity for people to get themselves ready and of course into it. And I think that pretty much it. Everybody is beginning to think, right? They're beginning to get themselves a sizable quarter of this token. I think that's very much it. So I think we have a whole lot of expectations from these tokens and a lot of that, and people want to buy, get into this. And I think my expectations are also very, very bullish, and I may not be able to buy as much as ever other persons are buying. One thing that's important for you to do is to know that this market is extremely bullish. And why is that? I've established that multiple times to folks who've been following me, that since the market broke out of that 7k zone, everyone should just forget it. We're very much bullish, and there's nothing going to be holding Bitcoin down anymore. Nothing. So this is it. Using a line graph, you can be seeing clearly what the market did. This is it. Right, that was a fake out, which everybody's already aware of. Yeah, there you have the line. So this was the first fake out, the second fake out. This was the third fake out, and the very biggest of all, which is not a fake out anymore. It's obvious the market has changed direction fundamentally speaking, and so what we can see right here is this used to be a descending wedge or a falling wedge, whichever you want to call it. So you can clearly see the market giving us that sign, and then it from there went like that, like this, then this, then it broke out, right? And so I think it's a breakout that's going to be leading us way upward, and we're going to be seeing possibly, if I'm going to be estimating this using the fundamental metrics those were trade structured do, I'll be expecting something like this to happen first. 79.80k. So just think of 80k happening and how that is going to be possibly impacting your portfolio. So think of that and begin to not re-strategize. I know, right? If I look at Ton, for instance, I used to remain very bearish on Ton because this is a major analysis which I've made for people to see. There's a buy side, there's a low, there's a high, then the market had a market shift structure, it got there, then it broke this low. This is of course another major market shift structure. I'm expecting the market to come here, right? And so that tells you we're going to be seeing the market doing something like 32% upwards on ton, and then from there we might actually be continuing downwards. Ton is probably going to be coming back to $3, but there's going to be like a loop, right? A loop of ups and down the market's going to be taking. So something like this, I don't know, I just cannot tell. So maybe we can be like that and then making a new high after this. So we're going to be having $3 sometimes. I don't know when, but pretty much it. When the market is going to be like doing 32% on ton coin, and you can position your business doing something about 10-15% upwards before it actually retraces. I think this breakout leading us to like 15% upwards, right? Or yeah, something like this. It's going to be making ton go upward a little bit, and then we're going to be having a relapsation. That's the truth. The market is going to be relapsing. I don't know if that's the right word. It's going to come down a little bit. It's going to contract and then expand later on. So something like that. And yeah. So generally speaking, in the old quarter of October to December, the final quarter of this year, Q4, extremely bullish, right? Let me check people's process in live room and see what everyone has been saying. We're going to be having, okay, thank you. Hope I'm going to be doing more. Please drop more likes. I've been having difficulty with doing more token distribution because of Binance's requirement. I just really hope everybody's been enjoying this live session, and of course if been one or two things. Oh my god, I really wanted to make a post about this on so I think what can we get to see. My opinion of this market actually would not change anything, but in everywhere, in every sense of it, if you are very much optimistic and you know what exactly the market is doing, I think it's only going to be solidifying your what's it called, your decision about the market. And by decision I mean your stance. Yes, so because I think that's pretty much what really matters in the grand scheme of things. So for me, those are critical decisions which has to be made, and it's yeah, it have everything to do with how you perceive the market and how you're ready for the expected bull run that I think is really here. And so those are the biases which I think everybody needs to strategically focus on, right? So those are very much critical, and I think markets and I think we're gonna begin a break right now. Let's take a break. I'm gonna be right back. Break time. Enjoy the break. Yeah. All right. We're so back. I think it's very much interesting for us to have taken a break. So I wanted to say, coming to win, nice one. Bullish market. The comments that in the live session, I'll stand a chance to share of 20k BTC token. That's very much interesting. So some 40% that could be very, very smart on that and fast and actually get a share that is going to be like expiring in 3 minutes time. So guys, what do you think about the market? I think my stance is very much obvious and everybody's already beginning to see that right now. I'm on a long on boom, right? Real trade. And I think it's going to be like going way upward now. In my opinion, I think it has actually had its own moment of retest. And I think, yeah, I think we're going to be seeing, look at that. So see how I missed out on this big time because I was waiting for it to come this low. But guess what? It's up there. So I have to enter somewhere around there. And so eventually, I really do hope, and I'm being patient and expectant, that I eventually going to be seeing the markets reaching any more time. My expectation is this market is going to be going crazy. 0.14 is going to be happening, or maybe even way higher. So just going to be trying to keep tab with how the market unfolds. I think that's very much important. So also, I think we already have tokens that are already being able to gear up for the market run. I hope we all are ready, and if you aren't, I think it's about time for you to see, make some very sizable moves that's going to be, helping your own portfolio. Right now, having established market is bullish. I've understood that the weekly perspective of the market is that it is bullish. I think no one is going to be like saying, I don't know what market is going to be doing. I think that's very, very wrong. Now we have an understanding that, in my own opinion, I haven't broken out of this high or retested it. I think we only have one way upward. So 78k is going to happen, then we might actually have a correction like that. Something like this, possibly. Just short. And then we're going to be making our way upward. So it's going to take a while, right? It might span or like that all the way. Might come to 80k in January 2025, sorry. Yeah, we might come into, yes, might come into that zone I'm talking of, right? Yeah, January 2025. So that may be the time we're going to be experiencing that, or maybe December 25th. Whichever way, well, I think we're going to be having 80k, 76k, and also over 100k happening subsequently. I think those are the truth about this market right now. So I also think we all have to come to win. There's a 20 packet airdrop packed up for us, and I think that's very much interesting. A airdrop. Please stand your chance to grab of this airdrop packet. So if you're there, please do not hesitate to give us a following. Let's make a new all-time high, and of course try for excellence. In my opinion, I really do think that's very much important, very much important. Let's just keep going up and doing what we've got to do. So this thing's already up like 10% today right now. If you've gotten on this, that's gonna be like a very nice move. I've been watching the coin also. I think people should actually still bag it, even though it's already way above $10 million market cap. Maneki, it's a meme, right? And I think it all depends on the precedent of the process, the what's it called, the marketing team takes, right? So this is Maneki. It's been like $6 million market cap and FDV essentially. So yeah, $4 million difference. I think the token is quite good, but yeah, there are way more other tokens. My eyes has been like watching some token, which I don't think I'm gonna be. It's not a financial advice. I'm watching this token, which is this Batcat. I think people can see buy it. Not a financial advice at all. It's a meme. Highly risky. But I think yes, people can actually buy this dude. They can see buy it. I think this BTC token is gonna be like coming to crazily flip over people's faces. Everyone's gonna be like saying that, in my opinion. I think we're just getting started. The market cap is very, very small, 300k. I'm seeing a $3 billion market cap. Imagine a $3 billion market cap. What's gonna be like that? Crazy. So eventually, that's all I've got to say about this right now. Let's come back. That's a very highly risky trade. Forget about it. So I've talked about when and so what I mean. So I think all of these have been well established, and I think we did one or two things, in my opinion. Yeah. So in all essence, my conclusion is that weekly time frame is very much bullish, guys. Look at this. That's a breakout, isn't it? So we're breaking out and then we're going higher. So nothing more, nothing less, and that's where we are right now. So I think it's safe to tell you that please stay safe. You've got some funds, please use them meticulously. Don't waste your funds, right? The market is extremely bullish, and ask questions where it matters, and I think that's very much important. So I'm done with all my analysis. This is my bias on dimension. It's been like that, and then we've been buying. I think it's gonna be like going upwards. The long position we took on BTC and LTC is still very much, and I think it's gonna be like going continuously, sustainably. I think we're gonna be seeing LTC possibly, I mean not even possibly, soonest. It already got to 74.7. It's gonna be coming to like 80. That's gonna be happening soon. So guys, how ready are you? How ready are you? I think there's a coins gonna be like taking the lead. Look at big. Let me show you big. So I think that's pretty much the analysis you need. Bitcoin token is gonna be like going way higher. People are gonna be like experiencing it, making a very unusual top right now. This is the point to tease at. Actually, the analysis is gonna be coming right. Look at that. The point the analysis is gonna be tapping it. So see, and big came here. So essentially, it peaked. See where it is right now from the point of entry, which I did not trade. It's been up 41%. So if I had set the trade right somewhere around here, it will have peaked and it will have been going. So I just keep asking myself what's wrong with me. I don't know. But this is very, very absolute and certain. It has broken above this eye. It's retesting. Then you can be so sure on a 1 hour time frame. There's a very strong entry for everyone who wants to think or who is considering entering big. Where is our entry? You want to ask yourself? Ask yourself what's the market's trajectory right now. The market trajectory is obviously bullish, as you all can see. If you would have me do like this, meet me. So you see that, right? There's a diagonal demand, right, which the market has been keeping, and there are possibilities for us to see big come like into the 0.26 zone, but I think it has tapped into the fair value gap right here, and that's close to the other block right here. So the market could actually be running all the way from here. So if someone is going to be entering or maybe buying on spot, it's a good point to buy. And I think Bitget token might actually easily, in the case of this bull run, even though it's already very long time existing coin, it should easily make this high like 88%, 98%, and of course make a new all-time high. Let's see how it goes, because it's been maintaining some forms of strength, like coming to over $8. You can actually see happen on Bitget token. I think that's pretty much all I've got to say right now. So I think oh my god, just 95. Sorry, that was not intentional. Okay, no, so that is too folk. Some dude also got 443. All right, guys, I think it wasn't my fault. I'm sorry. No, let's do okay crypto final one. So thank you all for coming today. I think I'm literally done with my analysis. My analysis states that the market is very much bullish, and I think on the Forex Factor news we have no updates stating we're gonna be going south. Also, I think it's becoming a little clear, right? A little clear that there are tendencies for US presidency election, big catalyst to what the market is going to be going through. So November is one critical month, I think, and I think we need to be very much we need to be praying for the peace of the nations of the world. I'm a Christian. I'm also encouraging you also to be praying for the peace of the world. Stay safe in all your endeavor. Trading is a two-way thing. You can either get profitable or incur a loss, whichever way apply important risk measures, right? So that you will be fine whichever it falls to, and which I will be making an example of in the case of this. I mean, right now our entry point already gave us a lot of profit, and we're bringing this right above like this. We're gonna be stocking 4K. That's the way to go about it. I'm also gonna be doing an example of that with this LTC trade. Okay, we have a very point trade. I'm gonna leave it like that. Of course, that's all we've got to say. We've already edged the entry, the profit from BTC. So guys, thank you for coming. This is Helgiot. I'm super excited to have this session with you. If you're on YouTube, please subscribe. I think that's very much important. So I do really appreciate your commitment and joining us right now. We've been doing. So there's gonna be like a giveaway right now on Binance. Those who've been following, you can actually get to claim that very quickly. So BlackRock's Bitcoin ETF IBIT topped $1 billion inflows this week. So I think it's just speaking of how bullish the market is, generally speaking. So I want to say you are the best with a token giveaway. So let's do that, and I appreciate everyone for coming. So let's call this a close right now. If you got any question for me, let me know. I'm done. Guys, I want to say thank you for coming. It's a goodbye from here. Peace out. Stay safe trading. And of course, I would advise you avoid wicked trading only if you're already on a profitable trade and you lock profits. Stay safe. The market, not your friend. It's an investment zone. All right. Good luck.